All right, Unnamed. We're all here this week. How you guys doing? All right?
Great, thanks.
Yeah.
Good, yeah.
Great. Spectacular, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't sound like.
Well, what do you?
No,
what's wrong with you?
I'm good. I was just saying. Yeah, I'm doing same as always.
Okay. Anything on your mind?
No, not in particular.
Okay. Before we get into it, can I just have a bone to pick with Dave? If that's okay. What?
I would love. I love that.
5 years ago, give or take, when I started the company, my producer Steve Robinson tweeted out the question of the military service of Benjamin Albright. Dave got all upset, went to Chaps and wanted Steve fired. Of course, he didn't get fired. And basically was like, we don't question people's military records here. We don't do that. It's bullshit. Yesterday, Dave goes on social media and questions the military record of the vice presidential candidate, Tim Walz from Minnesota. So I'm wondering, like, where's the consistency here? Why did my producer almost get fired? For
Look at Dave. Look at Dave knows. You got him.
No. You think he got me right there? I'm laughing. Who?
Literally.
I'm going to answer this question. I'm going to answer the question
because Dave has become is like Elon Musk and Dana White. Pretend just be a fucking Republican. Don't be such a pussy.
Two things. Can I answer
questions here? You're a pussy. You're just a pussy. That's all.
Can I answer?
Yeah, let the lips out. Let it rip.
Who the fuck is Benjamin Albright?
Oh, you know who it is, Dave.
No, I know.
Even I know who it is, Dave.
Who is Benjamin Albright?
You remember the story. It's a guy who went after Barstool. He hated Barstool.
Who is he?
He's some football writer. He went after Barstool.
Wait, he's a football writer?
It doesn't matter. What's the fucking difference? He's serving the military.
What are you talking about? No. Talking about the vice president of the United States versus some no-name guy who I honestly don't know who you're talking about.
You said to me.
I would say, do not pick a fight with the useless guy that nobody knows. Pick your battles. The vice president of the United States.
Nope,
and by the way,
fucking phony. You're a fraud. Here's the fucking fraud.
I'm a Republican. The tweet, you know what? You're such a simpleton, Kirk. The tweet literally before the service tweet was me attacking JD Vance and everyone coming for my throat.
No,
so
I mean, that's why he did it, because you tested the wind, like, oh, my Republicans hate me now. So I'm going to do this, David, a fucking
I hate
child to see what you're doing.
That's a legitimate question.
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah. Who you voting for?
Trump.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Exactly. Just say you're Republican.
Time out. You vote for the top of the ticket anyways.
Right. So the thing is, so then you call.
I don't know who I would vote for. JD Vance versus Tim Walz.
In 2019, you call me and you're like, Steve Robinson.
That's a nobody. I don't even know who Ben Albright is.
Well, you fucking almost fired my producer over it. I told you not.
Why? You know why? Kirk, let me explain it again for somebody who I thought was more intelligent. Yeah, there's no point to pick fights with absolute nobodies. Ben Albright is a nobody. Steve
you've never done that. You've never done that. You've never gone to a fight with a nobody before.
You've never gone to a fight with a nobody before. I can do what I want. I'm a somebody.
Ridiculous.
Steve Robinson is a nobody. Ben Albright is a nobody.
What was Cheese Boy? What was Cheese Boy?
Yeah, this is bullshit.
Somebody.
Dave,
I'm a somebody.
You said to me on the phone. You said to me on the phone.
At the
2019
fucking Inquirer going after Ben Albright. It's just like when Blind Mike went after the Red Sox.
You said to me,
nobody's going after. I can go after if I want. It's when I didn't want the guy who went after Rihanna for being fat. I don't want to have Spags. I don't want nobody. Steve Robinson was even collecting a paycheck here.
Yes, he was. You said to me in 2019.
Low-level nobody.
You said to me
he doesn't go after a war with another low-level nobody. That's the answer. This is the vice president of the United States.
You said to me in 2019, we don't question military veterans records. Albright made up a bunch of stuff. You said it to me verbatim on the phone.
No point.
You just did it. You just did it yesterday.
The vice president, it's a major news story.
That's not what you said to me. That's all you said to me 5 years ago. You said,
Let me tell you this,
you called Chaps in that shithead, and he did his fucking
thing.
What
was said exactly 5 years ago? I can't remember. I'll
you're phony. You're a fucking two-faced phony.
I'll reconfirm this. I'll reconfirm this, you moron.
I accept your apology. I accept your apology. That's fine. Little Dana White. Little Dana White. That's who you are. Little Dana White.
I didn't even know was on the payroll about a guy I've never heard of versus commenting on a vice president of the United States.
Wait, let's hear about your dog's fucking
Put the white jacket back on him then. Put the white jacket. If you're that dumb, put the white jacket back on you.
Fucking dog's Instagram account. Let's fucking go.
It's been 20 years of Dave, and he knows how to get clicks, and as he calls them, numbies, and he knows that these Republican tweets, his numbers are out of control.
Why did I go after Vance before?
He's a big Republican. It's okay. You're GOP, Dave.
Time out. I went after Vance, called him an idiot, and I doubled down and retweeted. So I kept talking about it after everyone hated me. So what are you talking about? Get your facts straight.
Yep. You like numbies, and you know these political.
Can somebody answer?
Hate the military.
If I was concerned about being mean to Republicans, why I would have said it and kept going after him. Tell me that. Why?
Well, the way you framed the tweet too is like a total pussy tweet. Like, I'm just asking questions. Like, I don't know. This is all it's.
I didn't know the answer. That was the real question, and then I agreed with Chaps after it, who said he's fine. So again, that contradicts what you say. Chaps answered it. I go, I trust Chaps. So
the biggest issue with Tim Walz is that he was the assistant coach on this state title winning football team, and he's claiming to be the head coach. Forget the military. You can't claim to be the head coach when you're a lowly assistant.
I agree with that. But I am stunned we're talking about the vice president of the United States.
It's above your head. It's frankly, you don't understand. You can't comprehend. It's fine. It's no big deal.
Nobody has more consistent than me.
Not true. Dave, you're totally inconsistent on this. You're a fucking fraud on this. I love you. Best boss I've ever had. You're a fraud on this one.
Let me restate. You cut me off. Nobody has been more consistent than me in the history of Barstool that I don't want nobody's creating controversy for me. Steve Robinson, nobody. Ben Albright, nobody. It's a fight I don't want to get in.
So who can create controversies?
It's not that hard to look. If top guys say stuff, I've never been like, hey, Big Cat, don't fucking say that. But we're talking about Steve fucking Robinson.
You missed the point. You're missing the point.
No, you're missing the point.
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 No, we're right by you. You missed it. It's fine. You missed it. It's fine. You missed it.
You are missing the point.
Okay.
You're comparing Steve Robinson versus Ben Albright versus the vice president of the United States in a major story. Okay.
I think both are fair. Okay,
Kirky boy.
I think both are fair. You're being selective. Anyway, fine. Yeah. Anyway, congratulations. A year ago, you bought it.
If Big Cat or someone else called Rihanna fat, I wouldn't have been like, you can't talk about that.
You're triggered by this. Okay, fine. Okay, I apologize. I didn't mean to get you upset.
Kirky boy.
That's fine. I don't know what is this?
That's my name for when you belong in a straitjacket.
Just putting the toes in the political deep end, though, Dave, does have you a touch on edge.
Yeah, he's just afraid.
Shut up, Whitney. I sat down in this chair, and he just came out of the clouds with this Steve fucking Robinson versus Ben Albright. It's like me commenting on the vice president of the United States.
You get my point, Whitney, or no? You get my point, Whitney? You get my point?
I do a little bit. I'm kind of middleman Dan right now a little bit, but I
forget it. Let's fucking move on.
You don't see the difference between talking about the vice president of the United States in a major goddamn story.
We understand,
Steve. What is the main wire? He's like,
there you go, Dave. There you go.
The main wire versus Ben Albright. Like, what are we talking about?
Don't bring the main wire.
When I start getting, how dare you guys be talking about this? I'm like, who? What? It's fucking Steve Robinson versus Ben Albright. I'm like, you know what? Let's just not have those guys.
You wagged your fucking finger at me 5 years ago. We don't do this as a general point. You said going after the military, which is fine.
But he's calling you a nobody too, because Steve working for you, that's you. He's representing you. He's calling you.
I think if I did that, they would.
I don't like, as a rule, to go after the military.
Well, you just did it yesterday.
This was a major news story.
Okay, well, also, Dave, Chaps came back, and I read his response that both guys, Vance and Walz, apparently did their duty, according to Chaps. Now, but then a bunch of military people were in the comments saying that was incorrect. So are you just taking Chaps' word because he's your buddy and your employee?
No. Here's the dead, honest truth. I saw a video.
He was wrong about Albright, by the way.
And I don't even know who the fuck Ben Albright is.
I'm just saying, if you want to put the tweet, you apologize to Steve Chaps about Albright. I'm just saying. Doesn't matter. Davey boy.
I was genuinely curious about that story. It seemed crazy, and I looked it up.
I agree.
And I couldn't find usually both sides say shit. I was looking for the answer to that story, and I had a hard time finding the defense of what Waltz did.
Mm-hmm.
And I still think he avoided combat to run for Congress. He's in 24 years. By the way, you may say you're a coward if you're in there for how long and you can retire whenever you want. Someone's like, you're going to Gaza. I may be like, I choose not to go to Gaza if that option is available.
Right.
So, but anyways, like I said, I vote for the top of the ticket. I don't care about either of these fucking guys. I wouldn't vote for Vance.
Why'd you tweet? Why'd you tweet about it if you didn't care about it?
For numbers.
I was curious.
Why are you curious if it doesn't matter at all? It's like
I'm curious.
100,000 likes on these things.
Listen, Vance thinks I should belong in hell because I don't have kids.
Well, I agree with that. All right, moving on. You want to do Rough N Rowdy next? What do you want to do? Rico and Khan's wife? What jumps out of you guys? Jeff D. Lowe?
Well, we have the Abel Brothers ready.
Oh, the Abel Brothers here. Okay, let's do it.
We got Rough N Rowdy Friday, Luther leaves town, Mikey. Why are these guys in a car?
That's where they live.
Because Dave doesn't pay us enough to put us in a studio.
Yeah, no, because our kids are in our house and would be yelling over the stream, so we came out here.
So which one of you guys is fighting tomorrow?
Who's fighting tomorrow? Yeah.
We both
are.
But who's fighting Mikey Betts?
I am.
Okay.
All right, Dave, we got a proposition for you since you're a betting man. You want to hear it?
By the way, there's a loser leave town. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You want to hear? All right, so if me, my brother, or both of us lose tomorrow, you don't have to pay me the 5 Gs you owe me. But if we both win, you pay us each 5 Gs. You like that, Pet, or are you going to pass?
So if it's going to be a sweep one way or the other?
Oh, no, like, think of it as a parlay. Me and my brother both have to win for us to get paid.
I think that
sounds like one of us would lose, you get to keep your money.
Done. That's a bet.
Bet. And this is on top of our contract with Dev. Deal.
Why wouldn't they both have been paid anyways?
Hold on. I think I just got confused.
No, we have our contract that's guaranteed. I'm asking Dave if he wants to get out of that.
I understand. So I understand. You're getting paid no matter what. You were not originally getting anything else. You're now saying if you both win, I'll pay you extra, and you both lose, I'm right back to where I started before this conversation started.
Yeah, well, I mean, you did owe me 5 Gs before that, and now you'd be free of that.
I owe you 5.
Yeah,
he
from
owes
the
me
first
20.
Rough N Rowdy. You
what do I owe you for?
Graciously, you paid my brother, but skipped out
for
on
the contest that you won. What do I owe you, Whitney, for?
Mini golf with?
You owe all the mini golfers. None of the mini golfers.
Those people we have to get paid.
I actually owe you $500 for that too. Actually,
I'll take care of that. That's got to be paid.
Apologize.
If I owe you 5, why are you saying I owe you 5?
Because you said you
would pay it like 2.5 years ago and never did.
Make the bet.
After multiple
make the bet.
Do you have proof of this statement?
Yes, you tweeted the conversation, Dave. It was
okay,
one
then
of the
retweet it.
And then the origin of the sandals dispute.
Yeah, remember the sandals vacation thing from the first one?
I remember you guys want to go to sandals.
What do we do?
And you said you would.
This is what they do every time.
I know, but what the fuck? You have a fight Friday. You have a fight tomorrow night, right?
But anyways, Mikey Betts has gone out cold. Spencer's winning the intergender belt. But I have one more question for the panel up there. What's your guys' favorite hotel in Vegas? We're going out there for the first time in a month for our brother's wedding. We want to know what your guys' favorite hotel
Stay at the Cosmo and get rid of these guys. We'll see you tweet the... You're not promoting the fight. This is a terrible fight. No, get rid of these guys. They're boring.
Goodbye.
I mean...
I don't think I do owe them, but
I wouldn't really worry about that. I don't think they're going to...
Oh, you don't think they could create something out of thin air?
I do have to write a note to myself that we haven't paid the mini golf. So
the video of Mikey Betts beating the wheels off a guy who was stalking his sister is incredible.
Yeah, and Mikey Betts is going to kill him, I think.
I think so too, yeah.
Oh, if he's doing this to a random dude in a parking lot, those two mutants don't stand a chance.
Look at this guy.
Oh, my God. Now, did he ever get, like, arrested for this or anything? Not that he should, but.
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, look at him.
He was arrested for it?
Oh, okay.
The answer is yes. He was arrested.
And what happened?
If it's like a cool judge, the judge is like, "Oh, you're stalking your sister. Get out of here. Good job."
What happened? What happened with they're flying, by the way. That's why they couldn't join us. But why? What happened? What was the net result of that? Well, that seems like a fair trade.
Are you guys going to spend a lot of time thinking about which hotel to recommend to the Abel Brothers or no?
That was a weak performance. They usually
they're going to be at the Golden Nugget. No doubt.
Definitely.
Anyways, Rough and Rowdy.
Go ahead.
This is a big one. This is I may bring an end to Rough and Rowdy if I don't like the numbers here.
Is that true?
Really?
Yeah.
How come?
But
it's a lot of work.
A lot of work, and then what number, like how many thousand buys do you need to make it worth it? Because no matter what, you're making money, or is the cost of production?
It's pretty expensive to put together. I want at least 20,000 pay-per-view buys.
Have the numbers been good the last few times, like consistent, or is it starting to
wane a tiny bit?
Yeah. Do you think it's just too much, or
maybe you need the headline fights?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Yeah.
Maybe getting a little. I don't know. We'll see what the numbers are tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So tomorrow by Rough and Rowdy, West Virginia. It should be a good card. So excited for it, and hopefully you get a ton of views.
Good.
What is the intergender fight?
I asked that. What is that, Austin?
Okay. Well, there you go. You ask, you get an answer.
Well, to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's fighting that boxer from
the Olympics, yeah.
The Olympics.
Which no one would have a problem if that boxer fought men. So that's how we do it at Rough and Rowdy.
Exactly.
Do it the right way.
Correct.
There you go. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's Rough and Rowdy right there.
The rainbow flag on Abel's probably getting knocked out.
Whitney looks intrigued.
She's not bad.
Oh,
or he's not bad.
No, we'll just say they. How's that?
Okay, fair.
Do you anybody? I believe this Alex Bennett story.
I don't.
It's kind of wild.
Because I want to. I think is why
I texted her to ask. She didn't reply. The thing that it makes no sense to me would be why and we're talking about Alex putting a troll farm on KFC is why KFC. I don't think they really had.
I think they thought that Kevin. The reason I heard was you reached out to Kevin that day, that contest or whatever. Kevin said they weren't there, and then they were gone. I think they think that Kevin almost put the kill shot on them by saying that
according to them, they wanted to leave anyways.
Yeah, I don't know.
It seems pretty. And the kid, the troll farm guy, had an opportunity to show proof and won it. So,
is that true? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's sort of a red flag.
Yeah, that's not great.
It's like show the receipt, show it. What?
I think Justin tried to get him on. I don't think we were successful.
Exactly. Well, I guess troll farm guys like to operate in the shadows, probably. But
other than going on Reddit and saying that they're owed money.
Well, yeah, and I think it was fake. I don't believe it.
You think he just made that up?
Yeah.
Why? Yeah, that's so random. I mean, these troll farming companies are what a wild thing.
That would be what Bosco would do if he wasn't here. I mean, that
he didn't need to though. He would make all the burners.
There's no question.
Well, he was running the troll army. I mean, he was
for free.
Yeah, well, for his own purposes.
No, but now he just makes up with these people at concerts. He just hugs them. And...
That was crazy. I get credit. I mean, Khan's wife is a better person than I was.
No
I would
question. She's a woman.
Face. Break his nose. Break his nose. He didn't deserve that.
Now, in the clip I saw, Dave, I knew he was like talking shit to her, but you said that he was trying to end their marriage too.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was just.
No, he was trying to ruin their lives.
What do you think? What do you think he was being selective, Whitney? You think
no, I thought he was like shitting on. I thought he was shitting on Khan's to his wife. I didn't know he was like trying to like end the marriage.
Yeah, he was trying to end the marriage.
He was trying to ruin their lives entirely.
He's the only guy you can say that. By the way, like you laugh. It's like, but he's one of the worst humans who ever lived. Like you can, I mean, he really is.
No.
I know you say no, but he is. If you look at his track record, he's an evil guy. Like when you put up things like Saddam Hussein and like fucking all Hitler, and then the Bosco's on that top 10.
I like the picture when they're hugging, and the Rico's face is almost like, "Hey, listen, we both made mistakes, but we got past it."
Water under the bridge.
Yeah, look at him. He's like, "Oh well, the old enemy."
Truly an evil guy.
Look at that face.
What a nice woman though. Like a sympathetic almost.
She literally just stabbed him in the back right there with a knife and killed him.
He deserved it.
He wouldn't go to jail for a minute.
And Cons, I mean, Rico wouldn't be here if Cons didn't let him come back. I was like, I get it. And I like Rico. I don't know why, but
I love him.
Like, if I totally get it, there's no pressure. I'll never, because he doesn't deserve to be here. He deserves to be in jail. And, you know, we still hired him.
You could just see Rico in her ear. Like, if your husband talked to me at the Mets game in 2014, we wouldn't be different.
I was trying to explain to somebody the other day how that whole beef starts. Like, well, they saw each other at an event, and Rico didn't think he gave him enough time.
That was reasonable.
Yeah, so he started just harassing his wife.
Ah, Jesus.
Really bad guy. He's a bad guy.
Are you still down on Jeff D'Lo?
No, that was a quick.
You okay?
Quick,
right,
yeah.
Okay. All right, he's here. Sorry. But what else? What do you got? Win anything?
I got nothing.
Do you care about Frank?
Dave?
Oh, good.
Dave, I got a big kick out of that hater that just has been hating years. Because I had a guy when I was on the Oilers. It's right when Twitter came out. You're horrible. They need to trade you. You're horrible. I get traded. I'm in the AHL. You suck. I responded one time. I said, I'm not even on the Oilers anymore. I don't care. You're horrible. I saw your numbers. I go to Russia. Same thing. I saw a highlight on the internet. You're still horrible. And then I didn't hear from him. 8 years ago, I retired, and we went to the finals, and we were on the Jumbotron, and I got another one. Nobody's cheering for you. They're cheering because the Oilers are winning.
You got to respect it.
You got to just tip your cap.
Yeah, that guy, generational hate, and so just the new money. He's like, your clothes are disgusting. You're so new money.
You're over.
Yeah. It was good. I gave him credit for that. That jacket screams tasteless new money. That was he did that in 2018, and then he came back just the other day. Again, that outfit is criminal. Stop the new money shit.
A couple of weeks ago, we have a problem with Marty Mush. I got to say, if you're Frank and you're like, your life is the Mets, you can't wear a
tough look.
You can't do that. That you can't do.
I have no problem. Same thing.
No. He said his whole life is the Mets.
Yeah, but I don't think you can throw out a first pitch if you're not.
Well, Clemmer had a great tweet. He could have just ripped it off on the mound and had a Mets jersey on, and then that might be the most viral clip he's ever had. He's had a bunch.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know that he can do that. Like, I don't know that Frank has that, like, rip off in his
mentality, you don't think?
No, like
real rage,
the physicality to do it.
Oh, the actual
the reach.
Right, that has to be a quick.
Good point. Right,
like that could have been a slow, like droop and kind of lose the.
Dave, I thought Tate kind of put you in a body bag a litlittle bit, bringing up all these things that you used to talk about that you now claim is ridiculous.
Honestly, I didn't watch his video because he's
because you knew it was going to be bad for you. I think.
No, he does that forever. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about what happened in the 1920s. Whit. I mean,
I don't even think it was the 20s.
It was pre-COVID.
Okay, it's like BC.
Yeah, like I mean, Ohio State. That was the Ohio State fans. He's one of them. Have just sit there and cried and whined and moaned about Michigan. Now they're obsessed with us because they can't beat us and we're the national champs. You know, I don't care about them. Like, I actually think maybe Georgia is our new rival. So I didn't even watch this video. Like, who cares? Tate, like, keep throwing stones and statues. I don't care, Tate.
Why were you going after Brandon Walker on Twitter yesterday?
Yeah, what happened? Well, yeah, that seemed random to me as well.
Because our football show, Unnecessary Roughness, put out their Big Ten previews, and Brandon Walker put Michigan as his disappointing team, Ohio State to win it. He loves Ohio. He's another one. He loves Ohio State, hates Michigan. All last year, he tried to say they'd lose, and I've pummeled him into submission. Now, a new year, he crawls out of his hole and does it again. So I was reiterating, as he has said now for 3 years straight, that Michigan stinks, overrated, that he's been proven wrong over and over and over. So that wasn't like personal. It was just all Michigan, Ohio State.
I am starting to hear a little bit from surviving people. They are starting to reach out, already starting to try and plan this thing. Now it's begun, guys.
With you?
Just in general. I think we've
had two. There's 2 new players, 2 drops, 2 new players.
Ooh, is that right?
Yeah, Stu Feiner out.
Wow.
Pat Bev out. Stu Feiner said he cannot be without his phone during that week.
We can't have our phones during that?
Well, no, I don't know if he thought the hour or so before the vote, you got to put your phones away. So all the strategizing right to the vote, and then you get it back. I don't know if he thought he didn't have whatever. I don't know if he thought he didn't have it the whole week. Nobody could do that.
Pat he just had he's got
Pat. He's in Israel. Who's
in?
So Francis and Robbie Fox.
Okay.
Ooh. Robbie Fox. Right. Robbie Fox is the kind of guy who could win.
He could win that fucking thing.
Nice guy. Everyone likes him. He's pretty smart. He's going to lay low. He's like a sleeper pick to win.
Yeah, he'll be very good in it, I think.
Who else were there any? Let's say they both fell off a cliff. Who would have been the next 2? Do you know?
Mincy would have probably gotten back in. It's just so hard to reward Mincy, but he'd do something that would go viral.
Is Frank the Tank in this?
He is.
Yeah, he is. He's my vote. I think he's going to be first out.
I think that's a good bet.
I think there'll be a tribe unity on that.
Is the dog in this?
No,
he was in it last year.
White Sox Dave is in it, I believe.
Yep, Smitty's in it, right?
Smitty's in it.
Oh,
yeah.
It's a great cast. There's one other. Who else would? I was trying to think. There's one other person that maybe would have been good in it. That I was thinking. Maybe Eddie.
Yeah, he won before.
Yeah. So I try to get new people. Anyway, so those 2 in.
Do you anticipate anybody else? Do you think this is locked or no?
Yeah, I'm going to send one more reminder email, but I think it is locked.
All right, good. So it's like a month away. Yeah, it's like 5 weeks away. Jesus.
$250,000 cash. Well, maybe cash.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Well, sure, right. I actually thought that picture with you and the jockey was real at first. I will admit it.
So did I.
I actually did think it was real.
Was there a community notes on the bottom that said it was real?
It did. No, it said it was fake. Yeah.
I thought the notes actually said this is correct.
Photo has been edited to make Dave appear small.
I mean, that's just I really didn't respect that. That's just like it's the same joke that's already been made.
I know, but it's funny.
It's very funny image. I mean, the real picture, he's got to be what, 5'3"? You're barely a little bit taller than him.
I'm 5'10" and a half. I don't know how tall Dylan Davis is, but
you're not 5'10" and a half, but that's fine.
No,
you're not. You're starting to shrink like I am. You're at that age. It's fine. You're 50. I heard you're 50 years old this week. You're in your 50s.
Yeah, that was a tough clip. I mean, Bree Sky, she's like the most famous porn star. She said it was good looking. They got that part out of it.
That's true.
That you got to take that clip as a win.
Yeah, mid-50s.
I mean, does it really matter if you're 40? Like at that point, who cares?
Yeah, no. There's a big difference between like 47, 55.
And if she thinks you're good looking, though, who cares? Why do you care?
Oh, yeah. No, that was better than being like, yeah, he's an ugly guy in his mid-50s, I guess.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, he's mid-50s. He's horrendous.
He's ugly.
His nose is enormous.
There's no need to go there.
Oh, Jesus. All right, anything else, boys?
No. I mean, I feel like this should be like a twice a month show.
Do we have ads?
Nope.
All right, then let's go.
What are we doing here?
Yeah, there's no ads. We can go
twice a month. Once a month. Twice a month, guys.
Or see if there's stuff to talk about.
I'll do it.
Or whenever there's something to talk about, we hop on.
Kirk came in trying to make fucking Steve Robinson relevant. I mean, give me a break.
Well, it was a real. I mean, again, if you want to do it again, 5 years ago, you told me one thing, and then
listen, Kirk,
totally different. Dave, you're wrong.
Kirky, when Whitney won't 100% take your side, you should know
that. Know what that means. I think what does that mean? What are you putting him in
the? Whitney didn't agree with you, and
he didn't agree with you either.
I didn't agrre with either one of you.
Yeah, he agreed with me.
What are you talking about?
No, I did not agree with you.
Yeah.
You just, I know how you work now. Like you get the Republicans hate you a little bit, then you throw that tweet out. The Democrats hate you.
Except that I doubled down.
That's what I'm saying. You're placating both sides now. That's all. You're double down.
I'm placating. Placating would be like, oh, I like this, I like that. All I do is complain.
The reason you did that tweet yesterday was because you got some brushback from.
No, I had a legitimate question.
Aaron fucking T. You don't have a legitimate question at all.
If I was doing
if it was a legitimate question, why wouldn't you just text Chaps?
Just text Chaps.
It's a legitimate question I want to get views on.
Yeah, right. You want to get right. That's. But
that wasn't trying to placate. Listen, if I was trying to placate, I would have gone to when they said Trump backed out on the debate, because that was fucking crazy. And I would have did a whole video how you can't say someone backed down debate when the guy dropped out. But I didn't do that because I'm not trying to placate. I had a legitimate question. I talk on Twitter. That's how I do it. Welcome to my world of building a media empire.
No, congratulations for you. That's great. Wonderful. But you're being inconsistent. That's all 5 years ago.
I am not being inconsistent.
Wag your finger.
Telling Spags he can't make fat girl jokes. Same shit. There's the story of Ted and Sam.
Yes. Well, again, Chaps apologized to Steve Robinson on Twitter.
Steve Robinson.
We're vindicated. We're vindicated.
Steve Robinson is a nobody.
Nobody's agreeing with that.
So then what don't you get? I don't want nobody who's creating controversies. I don't know who Matt Albright is.
Okay, you're doing that. You called me on the phone and you said, we don't do this. And then you did that, which is fine. That's okay. You're a different guy back. It's no big deal. That's all. You just, you probably fist bump with Dana White after. There you go. Look, what's that tweet? I can't read on my glasses. Was that tweet say what?
Wow, I was never as wrong as I was about Albright. My God. Hashtag Kirk was right.
Oh, well, okay. It doesn't matter. I didn't want that up. But either way.
That's from 2023?
Correct. Yes. Yeah. Your guy, Chaps, you go to on everything was dead wrong 5 years ago. Dead wrong. That's all. It was fine.
5 years ago?
Yeah, 2019 when we talked the first time.
Why was that 2023?
Because Albright.
I think more shit came out about that guy.
Yes. That's all. You're wrong. It's okay. Sometimes you're wrong.
No, you're missing the point.
Okay. Well, fine. All right. Good. We're back next week or 3 weeks or 2 weeks. I don't know. Whatever. Fine.
A month.
Goodbye.